Hello everybody, I'm Zombie Skittles and we're playing some more Infinity Wars. Today we're going to play with some fun decks. Let's see. We're going to play with a deck I've just called Blocking. It's something that was suggested by a gentleman in my comments called TYSEJ4. I don't actually know how he pronounces that. But in my riff run, I found Fleeting Footman to be a surprisingly good blocker. He would block, go straight into the support zone, not take any damage. He could stop an unstoppable creature with one block, and that was pretty impressive. Ty Sedge pointed out that in combination with Varor Lonely Keep, Varoria Lonely Keep, you could actually indefinitely block them with one Fleeting Footman, provided that the other player is not like severe Varor or tons of flyers. So anyway, we're packing that deck right now. We've got the Varor Only Keep here. Only one creature without flying can attack each turn on the opponent's side. The only downside is I will take 4 morale each turn, so I should only use this when I'm absolutely prepared to destroy the opponent. Now, we're fighting against a Warpath deck. So I'm going to say bam. We need to slow down his energy, his resources, because otherwise he'll start bringing out the unstoppables or whatever. So yeah, that helps, makes me feel a little better. Really wants us to do those lonely keeps now. Desolation at this point is not a good idea. He's just going to pump those two out of that zone. Should we purify anything? There's only one thing. So we're just going to block and leave it at that. That was a good call. He's hitting hard. I don't like it. Do I perils a command and try to destroy that commander? He's probably going to bring it out this turn. Let's take the risk. We'll take the risk. I can't Winds of War because I need to block as well. So we'll just block with both of these guys. Sacrifice our 4-2. Holy shit, I'm actually glad I did that now. Perils of Command will get rid of that card. Beautiful. Oh, he made us fight. And then we went straight to the support zone. Hooray. Okay, so to avoid dying, we actually do need to drop the keep straight away. Luckily, we're against a Warpath deck this game, so he'll have, like, no flyers. Alright. So now we're getting started. Let's not play that, we're going to play that. Yeah! And just for shits and giggles, we're going to have him block. Oh, and die. Dang. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's what I get for being a cocky shit. Alright. New plan. Bam. Shit. Let's do 2 damage to everything. And bring her out to attack as well. Because now she should be an 8-8. Oh, he's retreated everything. He understands the whole he can only attack with one thing. So now he will have defenders unless I can... Can't remember if I put flyers in this deck, which is unfortunate. Let's do that. So that will deal 5 damage to all creatures in his support zone. So that should be a little bit funny, provided he leaves everything in the support zone. We have 3 left, so let's just do another 2 damage to everything in the support zone. Alright, so majority of stuff in there will take 7 damage, which is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Okay. Now, let's do... Are they both on 1? Yeah. So let's do that. Keep a blocker up. And we'll lightning damage this guy for fun. What's in his discard? I don't like that assassinate, so let's purify his deck. We're going to remove all assassinates from his deck. And potentially his hand, if he has any. Okay, he's got an unstoppable mammoth now, but the best part is that doesn't even matter. Because unstoppable can't break through that. Now, unfortunately, we're starting to hit that stalemate where we're almost halfway through our morale and we still haven't gained enough of an offensive. So let's assassinate. And then we're just going to go like that. Beautiful. I don't know why. Oh, he's got 3 attackers for some reason. Ping him for 25. Beautiful. And now, yes. Now this guy, I quite like him. At the beginning of every turn, the opponent has to pay 5 resources, or Vasir, the Chain Prince, becomes unchained. When he becomes unchained, I can finally take him out of the support zone. He's just a flying unstoppable 18/18, but the point is, the opponent has to pay resources to use, to stop me using him, which is great. It can cripple a deck. Okay. So now he's starting to block. I'm cool with. Just eliminate some more of his creatures. We'll pull that back. Still chained. I don't actually know if you can... It doesn't show that he's chained. I don't know. I don't know if that pentagram thing disappears or not. But, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I think we might be solidly screwed because he can bring out creatures far faster than I. Okay. We can kill that, which will actually lower majority of his attacks and stuff. Let's draw a card. We got to purify. Anything in there that we really want to purify? I'm gonna say no, and just end our turn there. Pull it back. I'll still firebolt it in the butt, mate. Alright, beautiful. Some mana for no real reason. Draw a card. A Hydra. Beautiful. Everything is working out. So, yeah, let's just eliminate another one of his creatures. Why not? Let's see here. Probably still chained. I don't know how to tell. Still chained. Let's drop that and that. And let's just throw him out there for the shits and giggles. Can't do anything. He'll just go straight back into the support zone, but I feel like doing something. Okay. Immolate 5. You're hired. You're hired. You can be put there. You're still chained. We'll do that. Alright. As long as he doesn't put anything with 14 attack, this should be fun. Okay. Yep. Beautiful. Now my Hydra is even more powerful. That's what I wanted. Okay. So now we're going to do that and that. And not that. Okay, we've only got 5 turns left. We probably can't do it. Why do you say nothing? Aren't you meant to say 1? That gains 1 counter per turn, and then I can trade those counters in for a flyer where its power and toughness are equal to the number of counters that were on the card. So having no counters on the card and the card still say 0, I think that's a bug. I think he's caught on to the fact that I'm going to lose. This is unfortunate. Okay. That was a terrible first game with this deck. I've had a lot more success up until now, so I'm quite disappointed. Let's jump to another game. It's really touch and go. I mean, I had to start stopping and blocking with Lonely Keep, but unfortunately, it leads to me taking way too much morale damage. That's the way this deck loses more often than not. just through a loss of morale. So I really dread the day that I have to go up against like a Descendants of Dragons morale deck. That's just going to be horrible. What just happened there? When it becomes targeted by an ability, it leaves the game at the end of the turn. What was that shit? Okay. So, we need to get rid of his Ritual Master. This could be bad. First turn we'll hit him for 6. This turn, let's see, I think I'm going to need to... I'll need to use this card pretty much next turn straight away. What is that? Are you... Sacrifice another character and you're constantly sacrificing that character because he comes back. That's clever. Okay. So let's use Heat Wave. And end our turn. Oh, he's got Fleeting Footman as well. This will be fun. Okay. So, time to start blocking. We'll drop him in. We'll drop her in. Okay. Still haven't gotten any, like, the removal necessary to get rid of Ritual Master, which is bad. He's filling his deck up with Demon Masters. He discarded the wrong card, thank Christ. Okay. Lonely Keep, too early to use. Let's toss her out. Block. Okay, I think that'll work. We'll do, like, I'll kill his creature there and gain an extra 8 damage on my Hydra. This will kill that, and that. And, not that, but those two will retreat back into the support zone. Okay, let's see what's going on. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. Pings me fate. Okay. Firebolt. Finally! About freaking time, bro. Okay. So, what's the most he can hit me for? He can hit me for 7. 7 plus that. So we're gonna... Winds of War. Yes, I'm aware that they started their turn on the battlefield, but we're gonna try and wipe him. See how this works. In theory, he'll set everything to attack or defend or whatever, but then I'll Winds of War it. Let's see what happens. Oh no, he Winds of War will actually not work on it. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. God dang it. Alright. So, the answer is that for all only keep. We'll dump one of them. Actually, no we won't. We'll dump this guy. Bam. He can only hit me once now, and I'm hitting him for 28 because he's going offensive, which is beautiful. Okay, I will firebolt this guy so he can't defend with him. Well, Winds of War, because that'll just kick everything in the face. This should be a good game. This should be a good game because none of his characters have enough damage. Like, they need to be able to do 9 damage to me to kill my Hydra. Otherwise, he just gets damaged and then gets more powerful. They can only hit me once because of Royal Only Keep, and I'm about to wipe out half of them anyway. So, I think we've got this game in the bag, provided he doesn't pull out that miracle shot. Not seeing any miracles so far. I'm quite happy about this. Oh no, he scrambled. How horrible. In hindsight, firebolting when I'm going to Winds of War, pointless. But everything of his died, pretty much. Beautiful. So we'll do that. Surprise him with one of them. And that. Let's drop one of them for fun. Now, we've still got 8 mana. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to shuffle the Perils of Command back into our deck. This works, because we'll do that. And kill that. For fun. Summon that, and end our turn. Oh no! Not defenders! Defenders were going to kill rather effortlessly at that. Whoa! Okay, he killed my Hydra. Little surprise. But that happens. Okay. So, let's do that. He conceded the game because too good. Nah, he knew he only had 5 health. He had no way of blocking all my shots. Alright. Well, there's one game, and I reached level 18. So let's take a moment to see our prizes before we go into our third and final game for this video. Okay. Reach level 18. Randomized booster pack of 18 cards. Let's see what I got. Get out of my face, global chat. Super booster. Yes, yes. If you control location, sure. Yeah. Most of these are just doubles I've already got. It's the rare I'm looking forward to seeing. Yes. Mechanic Overseer. Float Soldier. Here we go. Bam. Unstable Bombot. Oh, that guy. Not really impressed. But, let's go into our third game. See how well we do. See, I've started playing a lot more fun decks, like, you know, just trying to create gimmicky decks. I also created a deck for fun that was like all Flame Dawn Aspirant. While we're looking for a game, I'll show you. I mean, I'll be playing with this next video probably anyway. This is the deck. 35 Flame Dawn Aspirants, a couple of Saculus, and some Call of the Crusade. Actually has worked really well. I haven't lost a game with it yet, which is nice. No, I don't want to use Aspirants. We're using blocking. Definitely blocking. Alright, just want to be clear with you, game. So, yeah, I'm still trying to decide what would suit the blocking deck. I think I might need cards that boost my morale. If I could use that to counteract, like, the keeps downside, this deck could be unstoppable. I just don't know if there are any cards in these two factions that can do that. Okay, Firebolt. Or this. This and then Firebolt, we can decide after. Oh no, he's on the offensive, how horrible. Okay, bam. Lightning Blast, actually that's not bad, not a bad result. So we're going to get rid of his Flyer, because the Flyer will be the bane of this deck. And then we're just going to block. Sounds good? Sounds good. He's got 2 Flyers, worst day of my life. Alright. Ping me for 4. We can hit him for another 2 to everything. Summon that. Block with that. Turns are rather straightforward with this deck. I like it. Ping. Alright. And now he's brought his Flyer out. We can absolutely Lightning Blast it. Summon that and that. Block with our Fleeting Footman. And our Bloodcrazed Initiate can help attack. I like decks that don't focus completely on defense, and I like decks that don't focus completely on assault. I mean, the gimmick of this deck is I only need 1 blocker, so I can focus it, like, so I can spread it out a bit more. I can have a guy constantly blocking, but I can also be hitting him hard. I've got the Hydra here, who can, like, he can take a few hits and get stronger to the point where he becomes overpowered. And then I've got Vasir there to hinder him completely and utterly. Ha! Well done. Well done. Just don't attack at all. Okay. The Lonely Keep is in. But I don't even need to worry about Lonely Keep at this point. Let's put that there. Now let's just hit. Let's just swing at this guy. See what we can do. Alright, so he's swinging at me hard as well. I think I'm swinging at him slightly harder. Okay. He probably thinks he's going to win the damage race. So, let's surprise him. I want to see him try and block my stuff as well. Mainly because I want my Hydra. I like when my Hydra's overpowered. He killed it! and he gets control of it. That's actually kind of scary. Alright. Vasir. We'll do that. He's probably going to eat it, which is a shame. Now, can I purify anything in his deck? There's nothing in there that I actually want to purify, so we're going to leave it. Summon this guy and end our turn. So, I predict he's going to use that Eaten by Zombies card again to get rid of my Fleeting Footman so he can actually ping me for some damage. But then my Vasir is going to just ruin his day. He's only going to have 4 mana less I have an 18/18. If he kills all this stuff, I'm going to mass death him. So actually we'll pull this one back, because the mass death will also make her a bit more powerful. Okay, so he did block. Random character is put into his hand. I don't get to see it. Alright. So far, so good. Okay. So, mass death. I know I started turn with characters, blah blah blah. Anything in here I want to purify? You know what? I think I want to get rid of recycle. Just cause. I'm pretty sure we've won this game. I don't think there's any way he can actually beat me, given that we've managed to shut him down this early, do tons of damage early. But anything can happen in this game. One card can change the entire face of the battle. Okay. He pulled everything back. Dang it. So my mass death did barely anything. Let's Winds of War his face. Okay, still can't use that card. Let's draw a card. Okay. I just realised he's got my Hydra out. With proper timing, I should be able to destroy it. I've got a Death Ray. If he brings it out this turn, no, so he'll bring it out next turn. Alright. Oh no, he removed the one card from my deck. Good thing he doesn't actually know it's the only card in my deck. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to try Death Raying the Hydra. See what happens there. We'll swing out with an attack and a block. Drop this guy in. He can punch this guy in the throat. Firebolt will get rid of this guy. Still can't summon it. Okay. And we'll just set out an extra attacker. Still got 5 mana. Let's use it up. Lightning. Beautiful. Oh! Check that out. What a prediction. Killed his Hydra. Or my Hydra that became his Hydra. Either way, it's dead. That's the moral of the story. Now we're hitting him for 14. Okay. So, we're going to Lightning Blast his Undead Construct there because it's artificial, so it'll destroy it. We got another Hydra. Alright, this guy can't possibly win. 2 out of 3 matches with the blocking deck appear to have been a success. I say appear because you can never guarantee anything. Bam, what a prediction. He comes out into combat zone and dies. And that's game. Beautiful. Excellent. Thank you very much, Okaran. Nope, that's not how you GG. You have to click on the box first. Lame. Alright. Anyway, that was my blocking deck. It was a fun gimmick. Thank you, TiceEdge4, for suggesting the idea, because the moment you suggested it, I was just like, oh my god. So, yes. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next episode where we try out another gimmicky deck.